All right, thank you for joining me within this exercise. And in this exercise, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the different verb tenses that are available to us. And just a reminder, tenses indicate the time in which something has happened. And in English, we've got three main ones. Actually, there's a couple, but we're looking at these three particular tenses. It's going to be past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect. So in some cases, these actions may or may not have stopped, even though they've started in the past. They may be ongoing, or they may not have happened yet, as is the case with future perfect. Just as well, including this reminder, when you're dealing with present progressive verbs, or present perfect, I should say, you've got some present form of the verb have, which is either have or has. And then in past perfect, you've got the past tense, so you're going to use the verb had plus a past participle. And in future perfect, you're going to have the verb will plus have, in addition to another verb. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a series of different sentences, really. And what we're going to do is we're going to identify it as present perfect, past perfect, or future perfect. So for sentence number one, the first part, I should say, hopefully you can read that. It reads, the team has broken an old league record each of the past 2 seasons. Great. Well, go ahead and pause here and let's go ahead and figure out first, what's the indicator? So what's that rule or the verb that appears that would suggest which tense it's in? And what's the past participle linked to it? So for number one, we're just going to go ahead and jump in as an example. The team has broken. So there's your present tense of the form of have. So has and its past participle companion, yikes, let me grab my pen, has broken. So don't forget, broken is an irregular verb, so it's not broke, it's broken. Well, okay, here, if it's present tense of the verb have, I know that it's likely present perfect. So I'm going to label it as such, which is A. All right, now for sentence number 2, this is where you're going to try it, but I'll read it for you. By the end of the season, the team will have broken the old league record. All right, again, go ahead and figure out what's your indicator and what tense is it in. All right, I'm moving and shaking, so you've hit play. Here, by the end of the season, the team will have what? Broken. There's your past participle. Okay, well, it hasn't happened yet, so it's a hypothetical. If it hasn't happened yet, it's got to be in the future present tense, So I'm going to label it as that. Next one. Before the season ended, the team had broken the old league record. Go ahead and pause here, find that indicator, and identify its tense. All right, I'm moving. So again, before the season ended, the team had broken. So you've got the past tense, the past participle. Okay, likely the past perfect. So I'm going to label it as the past perfect. Let's look at the next set. Dr. Wabara had discovered 2 new viruses before he turned 25. Go ahead and pause here and resume when you're ready for the solution. That's right. Had discovered, happened in the past, it is a past participle. Next sentence. Dr. Wabara has discovered 2 new viruses by utilizing an electron microscope. Good for him. All right, pause here, find that indicator, and identify its tense. Has discovered, which puts it in the present perfect. Last one, by process of elimination, I'm sure you can figure it out, but Dr. Wabara will have discovered more viruses when he retires. Will have. Hasn't happened yet. Well, will have what? What's the past participle? Discovered. Don't forget to include that. It's a part of the formula. That would be your future tense. And last couple. All right, before next week, Jada will have played the piano for 3 years. What's your indicator? I see will have played, which puts it in the future tense. Sentence number 2. Before her first recital, Jada had played the piano only for her family. So what's your indicator? Well, Jada had played. Well, okay, if she's done it in the past, past I can't speak today. Past perfect, B. And C, I'm giving it away. During the last few months, Jada has played the piano every day. What's your indicator? That's right, has played. Well, has is going to be the present form of the verb have, which means it's present perfect. So I'm going to label it as such. And the last three we have, excuse me, despite a love for history, Tyler has never studied the Renaissance. What a shame. Well, Tyler has never studied. Has never studied. Okay, well, he has never studied the Renaissance. So, present form of the verb have, which is has, tells me I'm in the present perfect. Next sentence. By graduation, Tyler will have never studied the Renaissance because his history classes did not cover that time period. What a shame. So Tyler will have never studied. Will have never studied, which means, hypothetically speaking, we're in the future. It hasn't happened yet, meaning future perfect. And our last sentence, which is Tyler had never studied the Renaissance until his first history class at college. Good for him. He finally got his class. Let's see. Oh, Tyler had never studied. So past tense, past perfect. Alrighty. So that is it. Hopefully your solutions matched mine. Hopefully I was clear. And if I was, awesome. Please give this video a like if you found it helpful. And if you're willing, please subscribe should you want to practice English with me. All right, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to working with you, hopefully in the next one. All right, bye.